Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Brunch with Bean. Good morning to Muscle Up to PR. I think that's what it says. Haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little rusty. Mugga, mugga, mugga. Mugga, mugga to brewers that stopped by before work this morning. I appreciate that. I know I should have done a heads up last night, like my husband said, and I kind of spaced it, but it is what it is. It's been, why is this not staying on? That's gonna suck if I have to keep touching my screen so it doesn't go dark on me. Um, for those of you who don't know, sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. It's been a while. I don't know why my phone's not staying on like it normally does when you're on a recording or live. Chilling and grilling adventures with Dan B is in the house, as well as SSM. Mugga, 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 mugga. Welcome back and welcome. In case this is your first time here at the Padded Cell, it's been about, I'd say 4 months. See, my phone keeps going like in the mode like I'm not on. I don't know why, but apparently I'll be touching my screen throughout my live stream to keep it up there. I don't know why it's doing that. Last time I did it, it just worked normal. So yes, I have been absent for about 4 months or so. I'm sorry. Well, I hopefully will be back. I was caring for my newborn grandbabies who are now 4 months old. Sit down. Sorry, the other one, the 2.5-year-old, is in the next room. I don't know if you'll be able to see him through the glass, but he's like climbing on the couch. He's right about, here. Doing what he always does. Hey, he's been quiet up until now. Par for the course, always right before I have a live stream that everybody, meaning the dogs and him, go nuts. So I feel like a fish out of water because 4 months is quite a bit. I think I might have had like one or two streams within the 4 month time. Hold on for 1 second. Oh, that sucks. Oh, see, I don't get. Do you guys see me when my phone does that? It's like going on sleep mode. When you're recording, when I'm using my phone, this damn thing's supposed to just run. So I don't understand why it keeps going into black. So yeah, it's been a minute. I remember when everyone was getting. Actually, the onesies we painted, I painted, we like helped. The community, number one, Jeffrey Brewer, who's a great friend or family, we shall say. He had asked us, fuck. See, can you still see me? It went into like rest mode. So you'll see me doing this. That's me pointing at my screen. When we first got Little Sprout home from the hospital, Jeffrey had asked if we were in need of anything. And I said, no, not really. I think because got stuff for my daughter, and, it just ended up where we just ended up using it here. But the only thing that we didn't, Rhonda Tolliver, the lucky one in the house. Mugga, mugga, mugga. Welcome back, Rhonda. I hope all is well. I missed what Dan just said. Not a problem. Make sure you get all your bits and pieces, nooks and crannies. Nothing's changed pretty much. Still the same bean. Looking kind of older. Yeah. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not a spring chicken. I'm years old. I've had the bud files in the house. I'm surprised my diabetic eyes are reading this, but hey, mugga mugga, welcome back. So to continue with my story, we are great. I'm a little still heartbroken or whatever. Park rat metal detecting Pat is in the house. Mugga 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 mugga. So to finish my story before I forget, and you guys are all like, what? So, anyways, Jeffrey asked us if we needed anything for Little Sprout at the time. I said, no, we were pretty much all set. Hubby was like, well, we got pretty much everything but a baby monitor. So it went from there. He was like, okay, gotcha. We'll be getting you a baby monitor. What we didn't know is the community, people in the community, rallied together and had this. I don't want to say GoFundMe because it's totally a different social platform. However, they were like awesome and they said, hey, we're trying to raise some money for Johnson Family Adventures. We were Team Clambake at the time and had to clean up that shit. Somewhat. Anywho, we are who we are and we still do what we do. However, it's been about 2.5 years since I have been out swinging my machine. I want to get back into the field. Even if I'm not swinging my machine, I still want to be out there recording hubby doing it. And since Little Sprout is going to be 3 in August, I think we can pretty much have him out with us. Incorporate him. I'd love him to be the little kid, the person with the carrot, whatever you call it, the Garrett GoPro pinpointer. We have knockoffs, okay, but anywho, I thought that would be really cute if Grandpa's swinging and finds a signal, and then he goes over and pokes the grass or soil or beach sand or whatever it is that we happen to be searching, hunting in. We did have babies. Yes, twins, a boy and a girl. Hazel and Zayden, like Caden with the Z. Yeah, that that was easy to call the kids and not get them screwed up. No. Swamp Dog, I did not see Swamp Dog. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody. I don't think I missed anybody. Please tell me if I did, because you know me, I like to mug everybody that comes in. Big group hug and the padded cell. But yeah, Pat, I had my daughter, the mother of Little Sprout, gave birth in January to twins, boy and girl. Pretty much around the same scenario as Little Sprout, just not intense. The babies were not, they did not have 0% any type of medicine to wean them off of anything. They did not go to the NICU, whereas Little Sprout was in there for 3 weeks. Not that I'm making light of the situation. She went straight from the hospital like a day or two after giving birth, straight to rehab where she still is. Um, but as of the 21st of this month, the 4-month-old babies joined the mother at rehab. I know people are probably like, what? Kind of like moms that have their babies in jail and they can have them up to whatever, a certain age. Um, where my daughter is for rehab, it's specifically made, tailored, or whatever for pregnant mothers. Why isn't this scrolling? Good morning, sister. Mwah, mugga, mugga, mugga. Wish I could see you, but I see my thing isn't scrolling on its own. Normally it is. I have to, it's like overlapping. So up. Sister. Okay, making sure that like I said, my chat isn't scrolling. All of a sudden, I see a box that's overlapping saying new comments. So I don't know what's up with that. Hello to all the people that are watching that aren't speaking, but that's cool. I'm sure you're like, what's this clown doing back? Beep beep. So yeah, a little worse for the wear. I cut, extra all that shit. Yeah, I think I've aged 10 years in 4.5 months, but when you have 3 babies under the age of fucking 3, that's what happens. Sorry. Like I said, haven't changed all that much or at all. Other than my shit hurts, my bones and muscles are killing me. um, see, my thing just went black again. I feel weird. It's so weird to be, doing this again because it just seems like it's only been 4 months, but it feels like a year. But nah, like I said, I have missed the hell out of you guys. I have tried to stop in here and there at different live streams and at least touch base with people. Good touching only. Hold on. Phenomena. Beep beep beep. Phenomena. Beep beep beep. Like I said, still being I was just, doing what I had to do, looking after my babies. So yeah, as of the 21st of this month, they went to be with their mother because that was the goal. The goal is to, while she's in rehab, because again, I don't know if I finished saying it, but where she is, Jason E. Miner in the house. I see that's 2 people that said hey to Swamp Dog, so I'm gonna say mugga mugga also to Swamp Dog because, like I said, my shit's not really scrolling, but it just did. Can I see? I can't. I can't see the name Swamp Dog for some reason. And you know what the funny thing is? I'm wondering if this is the gentleman, or I should say person, sorry. My husband says that there's a certain entity out there when he watches where he's at like silver stacking shows. He can see everybody in the chat but this one entity, and I really think that might be you because it's the same, it's a familiar entity. 27th of January, major shoulder surgery. Oh no shit. It's the same person. Okay. See, we didn't know if maybe they didn't like us and blocked us, so which is why we can't see them. But usually, if you block somebody, you don't show up at there. Not that I'm saying don't come. Hell, come on. Doors are open. We have all the room in the padded cell for everybody that wants to stop by and hang out. Like I said, been a hot minute. She's in a rehab that is for pregnant women and mothers who had their babies recently. You know what I'm saying? So she obviously had to work through steps. Like they had visitations, they had people that came and picked up, fucking strangers that came and picked up the babies 3 times a week, and they did their different visitation, were brought to the mother and brought to the father, and like in the public library and shit like that, because they don't have A, she's in rehab, B, the father is staying in a room, you know, like in a rooming house. A room, like you guys don't know what I'm talking about. So they're still, you know, haven't gotten, no one sees them. Okay. Well, how the fuck do you know that these people are there? But anyways, welcome. No hard feelings. Like I said, we're just trying to figure out what the hell is going on, why we couldn't see you. But if that's with everybody, and then we're all in the same boat. So worked for us. We just did a visitation on Saturday. Okay, they're having a conversation, I guess. Went to visit Saturday. I would show you pictures. However, they're on my phone, and I'm using my phone for. Oh. What was I gonna say? For some reason, Chrome on my laptop was acting wonky 4 months ago, whatever it was. So I ended up just doing the StreamYard on my cell phone, which is what we're doing now. So, which is why I have a Freestyle Libra 3 in the non-muscle part of my arm. And if you hear a did it go off, that's just my high glucose fucking morning. So I don't know if I could dismiss it at the top of my phone and not screw up the live stream. But like I said, I feel like, oh my god, what am I doing? La 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 la. And I just figured it would be fit to go back to doing my live stream sitting in front of the non-Bob Ross painting. Remember this, everybody? Remember I used to find the hidden objects in the forest? Actually, oh, they might have fallen off the wall. I was gonna say, him and I in our little kayaks, we're stuck to the. Oh, I'm looking on the wall. Wait. Oh my god, this is too funny. I just found these on the frame of the painting. It's yeah. Okay, so this was me like 2.5 years ago. And then this was pick 2.5 years ago. Sorry for the cello. And he's actually, I think, oh, he's holding a baby in a blue blanket. See that? So we got, that's little Sprout. Yeah. So that was like one of the last things we did 2.5 years ago. It's like, here, introducing little Sprout. And we were in the portrait here. I swear some people came just to see what the hell was hidden in the non-Bob Ross painting. Oh, somebody said morning. Grease monkey in the house. Mugga. Good morning. Long time no see. Welcome. I happened to see that. I happened to catch that. Like I said, for some reason, it's really acting kind of strange today. Right, when we made the new name. Because again, what we do on our time, when we first started this channel, it was during COVID. It was during 2020, actually. And it was like instead of being stuck in the house, they said, hey, you can go out and do things outside, take a walk and all that stuff. You just don't want to be in any type of groups, crowds, yada yada. So my husband, because I always carried my camera around with me, around my neck, excuse me, I get the hiccups or whatever. Forever taking pictures, photographs, whatever. So he's called me a freaking tourist, whatever. So I thought, hey, for kids and giggles, let's just make a YouTube channel and have some fun during COVID and go out and let's see, we started off with the Bounty Hunter metal detector, which we sold to some dude. I think we sold it for $40 because it was just sitting in the corner. Because at that point, we, after watching Meryl from New York City use the Equinox 800, so then we went to the Mine Lab. He got that, and then after a year or so of recording him, I said, hey man, I want to do this too. So so then I got the Mind Lab. See, I have osteoarthritis. Let's just say that I need a shoulder replacement. I've needed one now for at least 3 years. Well, it was supposed to be scheduled for like almost 3 years ago, but I can't have a shoulder replacement and take care of a newborn or anything, especially him now, because because he is special. Because I don't know if most of you probably know, and I don't want to like keep like harping on it or whatever, but he was diagnosed last December with being ASD, autism spectrum disorder. We don't know what yet because he's only 2.5, but he projects the telltale foot signs or whatever you want to call it. Foot signs. You know what I'm saying. He has all the boxes are checked. So sorry, I guess that last hit fucking hit home and I just forgot what the fuck I was saying. But anywho, it was a joke. We did the team clam bake. That's how we came up with that, because clam bake is something you do in a small people now call it hot boxing or whatever. Clam bake to our generation was smoking in a small enclosed area. You know what I mean? It's all cloudy and shit. So when you open the door, whatever, it's like the vacuum fucking swirl. And or the fact that we like the beach. So clam bake just kind of went hand in hand, and we have had a couple of people that have seen our bag with our name on it or whatever and be like, oh hey, we love clam bakes. Yeah, I like them both too. I just partake in one more than the seafood festival. Fucking right. Which I used to just, be me right on camera and not give a hoot, but now things, well, not so much because the babies are gone now, you know what I mean? But when he came along, that's why we changed our name from Team Clambake to Johnson Family Adventures. more wholesome. Bring the kid in, you know what I mean? Um, just I'm just trying to be more down to earth, not down to earth, because how much more down to earth can a bunch of paws be? You know what I'm saying? Tree hugging. Oh shit! I have missed the hell out of you guys. Oh my god. I do have my board with me. Oh, can you still see me? I didn't know if we wanted to get right into the guess my freaking drawing bullshit right away or just refamiliarize ourselves, which is working for me. I'm starting to, with the help of my little puffin, um, starting to get a little more relaxed and, one of those I don't give a crap fucking attitudes. But hold that thought. Happy Monday morning, Pat. I'm sure you're partaking or eating some num nums. Papa Rouse. I stopped in on his stream the other day, and he was saying how everybody, well, them, I shouldn't say everybody, miss me and wondering if we were coming back. Um, it took me a little bit. Yeah. Bong rips here. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do that, man. I only have pretty much like, not that it's medically known. I'm just saying, like, I'm probably down to one lung. I quit the other shit back in 2008 or 2009. I cannot foresee me ever stopping with hanging out with my friend Mary Jane. Um, and if for some reason my lungs are irritated or whatever, then I'll just go to edibles or fucking tinctures or something like that. You two get together. Last time we did a what do you call it? No, that's not what I was doing, Pat. What do you call it? I can't think of it. Okay, when you do something with another couple, no, that didn't sound right either. When you have a scheduled YouTube thing, premiere or live, we did it with Clark's Co. We did it with Robert and Melissa, myself and my husband did it a couple years ago. Was it the best time we ever had? No. No. I have never been a swinger other than in the playground on shit with a chain and rubber. Yes, I am back. I told you I haven't changed much. Swing. Yeah, nope. The only swinging I do is on the playground. And even that. Oh my God, I bought my kid, my grandson, one of those Sensi spinny chairs. Like, if you guys ever been to like the TikTok, I try not to say the name, that's why I go. But anyways, on that social media site, they have these ads and all that shit too. So that's where I saw the sensory spinny chair like a year ago. But they wanted like $100 for a piece of plastic on a fulcrum pivot thing with a base. And it's not a sit and spin because you don't have one of these. It's like, the kids round snow saucers. Okay. on, you take your hassock seat off and you put this piece of plastic on the hassock seat. Okay. Now you warp your seat just a little bit so it's not flat, it's kind of like this. Okay. Think carnival ride. So now this thing spins around by its own inertia or whatever. The way you sit on this, I got them one with like the little handhold things. You do it after it's old. My husband's like, "Are you fucking crazy?" uh. So, I tried it twice. The second time I tried it, kind of fucked me up. I tried it with him, which, if anybody has Facebook and beyond Facebook, it's on Facebook. I uploaded the video of, me showing people that it came in 3 parts, and I screwed on the plastic to the base with about 8 to 10 screws, and then that you put on the post thingy, you tighten that up. That is on the base that you turn it over and put the base down. Yeah, so you're off the floor and have that area to pivot. So yeah, I did that in my living room. Holy moly, let me just say, that thing whips. Okay, whips. I only did it for a little bit. I tried it by myself, and then little Sprout got on my lap. So we did a couple, and again with him on me, we definitely. I had the phone like facing us. We did a couple of quick whips before we were thrown off the first time. Then on Mother's Day, I showed my daughter Chantel and her friend Derek were up here, and we were out in the yard, and I showed them by sitting on it and showing them how it worked. And somehow, I don't know how, but the 60-year-old lady threw out her lower fucking back. Yeah, it's a Sensi freaking chair, all right. So I've been kind of like recuperating from that. Hold on. Oh my god. So yeah, somehow doing it in the yard had more of a warp than doing it in my living room. Again, it sounds like I'm talking about something else, but I ended up throwing out my back. That and JP Londomore in the house. Mugga. It charts to you, my friend. Welcome. Between doing the sensory, what did I say it was? Chair. I was going to say stool. And then after the babies went to be with Katie, I'm like, you know what? Screw sleeping on a mattress on the floor. Yes, no, I was just getting to. Did you not hear me just say I was tired of just my mattress, not even the mattress in the box spring, just the mattress on my floor, and these babies spitting their binkies out every 1.5 seconds. So now my fucking ass is doing a million squats a day, getting up and down off of my mattress and bending my ass over a freaking crib railing to give them, because I got rid of their bassinets and they were sharing crib. So yes, so I was tired. My ass cheeks and legs, hips were killing me. I mean, I got new hips, man, and they're like killing me. So I said, oh, fuck this shit. I'm putting my bed back together, okay? Getting my 60-year-old ass up off the floor. Okay. I remember the box spring being the lighter of the two mattress set. This last time that I put my bed together, oh my God, let me just say, what a fucking bitch it is to put the railing on the headboard and the footboard when you're one person. When you're an old motherfucking person. Because apparently, between wrestling the railing, and there's two of them, and I get smart with the first one, and I said, this kid's got a gazillion books. So I grabbed the stack of books and put them on the floor till they're about the right height of the screw holes in the footboard and balanced it there while I screwed in like the headboard one. Then I went back and did the footboard. Then I moved that said stack of books to the other side so I could do it there. Sorry, reading. Well, I'm back. Just getting ready to go to the hospital because got a confirmation on my mom. They are going to, oh my God, amputating her big, okay, it's just a toe, but you know what? That's gonna fuck up her walk. Sorry. When we get the go, my cousins. I'm so sorry, Dan. See it saying new comment. So sorry, Dan. Sending books to you and your family. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. I just had my medical eye exam that I haven't had in almost 3 years. And I'm like, one of these things where you gotta look into this machine or one eye in the machine at a time, and they tell you to look at the fucking X or the target that's up or down or to right or and look and they flash these lights and all that shit. Yeah. So the assistant was like going through yada yada, and she stops on this one screen, which is of my eyeball, and it has two like pinpoints of white in it, one eyeball, that I could see on the screen. Yada 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 yada. Yeah, big toe controls the balance. That's what I thought too. So the doctor came in. I kind of explained to him that for the last 2.5 years, I pretty much haven't been doing my diabetic regimen. I kind of just was like, hey, I lost like, I don't know, 35 pounds or whatever. So I'm thinking, hey, that, that probably did it. you know. Didn't help that the morning that I left, I didn't have time to make myself coffee on the fly. So I grabbed my husband's little small MJ. Not my little small MJ, but MJ's in the house. Mugga, mugga, mugga. Oh, shit, my thing went black. Let me see. What does it say? Okay, well, don't crash the car. Thanks for stopping in. Be careful, please. Motherfucker, I forgot what the fuck I was just saying. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Eyeballs. Have my eyeballs on the screen. So, anyways, yeah, apparently I'm in the beginning. Both of my eyes have cataracts in them. So, Trish, is that what Mom had LASIK surgery for? Not LASIK. LASIK. Like latex, but not as cool. I'm pretty sure. See, why isn't it going on its own? Pix copy cup. Yeah, a while ago. But that was for cataracts. Because that's apparently what the white pinpoint in my eyes were. But I don't think it didn't say anything about diabetic retinopathy or anything like that. I got cataracts in both eyes and can hardly really. I've had a pinched nerve or something in my neck, into my skull. It's like, C1 and 2 are like inside your head, and it's C3 through 7 or whatever, and then onwards and downwards for your spine, your cervical spine or whatever. 2 of your vertebrae are actually inside your skull. Yeah, that's where my shit has been like killing me. So I think it's pinched somewhere in like C2. um I plus it's like I have a hard time like looking to the left. That's about as much as I can look before I get a stab. So driving's fun. It's one of these turn your whole body and look to the left. So yeah, I think I have a pinched nerve or something like that, and it's been like since before Mother's Day, and it's not releasing. I don't know what the hell's going on. That sucks because I like driving. Well, to a point. I mean, I haven't driven in a while because hubby's been like the driver. Michigan Jams in the house. What's going on, Joe? Long time no see. Not that I can see you, but I can. I'm like Santa or the old romper room bitch. Remember that? You wouldn't remember that, but with the mirror, with no mirror, it just the frame, and she would be like, "I see Bobby," and blah blah blah, and yada, and you would piss if she didn't say your name. But she only said like 3 people, if that. You remember it? Romper room. Oh my god, I've been seeing all these like baby AI things like Jelly Roll, you know what I mean? The fat guy from jail singing with all the tats, not Post Malone, but the fatter guy, in a baby form, yada yada. The Trump and the other ones telling joke fucking ones. What the hell was I getting at? I just saw one. Oh, Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. Those are cute too. No, but what was I saying? Where was I going with that one? I'll be 50 in October. I remember. Oh my god. Oh yeah. This fucking shit just does not go away. I just helped my dad through cataract surgery. Oh, no kidding. Yeah. My mom's a trooper. She's been through her share of surgeries. She was way fucked up more like in her 40s than she is now in her 80s. But then again, she's had like 3 knee replacement surgeries. No, she does not have a third leg. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Trish, was either 50-50, right? It was either her first knee surgery or her second knee surgery. I want to say it was her second knee surgery that after months of it, being whatever, she started to get an infection, apparently. 3 on just the right one. There you go. Okay. Yeah. I remember not being able to remember what I was talking. Dude, lately, you know how they say mom brain? Well, I have meme brain. Okay, I get 60-year-olds fucking, but it's getting better because I don't have the twins anymore. You know what I mean? So I'm slowly I'm slowly getting my shit. Not that I didn't have my shit together, because I have my shit together, but going back to being him and I and pick um is different. And yeah, and she, oh yeah, when she, my mother, like I said, trooper. She's had disc problems her whole freaking life. um she hasn't had her hips done, but she's had her fucking share of knees. But a couple years ago, this must have been when she only had like a foot through the door of the dementia. Remember when I was talking to you guys about how my poor sisters and I, the stuff that we were going through at the time? Okay, have fun, give her a hug. I don't know why I'm yelling. You're not her. You can hear me fine. Now, mom could probably hear me. As far as I know, we're going up this weekend, but I'll let you know the closer we get. Again, it looks like off and on rain on Saturday. I don't know. Sun on fucking Sunday, but that's the day we come home. uh, yeah, so my mom wanted to take a walk to my sister, who was now leaving to go for a walk. Ironic. Um, she thought she'd be okay walking to my sister's house, which is a couple of miles away. Number one, she's 84. So at the time, she was probably like 83. Decides to take the shortcut through a patch of standing trees behind the complex where she lives. Okay. It is a hillside. There are not stairs there per se, steps. Okay. There are not city placed steps to get down this hill. Where the hill has eroded has bare tree roots in different sections of said hill. And mom thought that she was limber enough, cane and all, to go walking down this hill. And as luck would have it for my family, she wasn't, and got caught up somehow or whatever, tripped up, fell, broke her fucking leg. And yeah, and fell like poof on the sidewalk where all these cars are it's like a major roadway, so they, these drivers see this q-tip fall out of the fucking trees and land on the sidewalk, so they're all immediately pulling over to run to her assistant and the shit. And my poor sister was like trying to figure out where the hell my mother was, because she wasn't answering her phone, and she wasn't answering the phone at home. And she went to her house to see if she was there, and then went back to her house to see somehow if maybe she, drove her car or whatever, which my mother didn't drive the car. She was walking, gonna walk there. Yeah. We wonder where we get this shit from. uh, but yeah, so mom's deeper into the fog now. She has her good days, but last weekend when we went away, she had a little spell, if you will, in the camper. And Trisha said she apparently left her alone with her thoughts for too long. Didn't keep her busy with, you know, crosswords or playing cards, dice, or just being in conversation. She was reading a book at one point or whatever. But my sister went in to check on her, and my mother was like in fight or flight fucking mode, if you will, and like trying to get out of the camper, crying. And so my sister was like, "Oh my God, Mom, what's going on?" And she started crying. I don't know if she was crying, but she started saying like, "Oh, my husband was supposed to come and pick me up, and he's not here, and I don't know what's holding him up, and all this stuff. My father has been gone for 30, close to 30 years. I don't know, 1999. Okay." And she's, in her mind thinking that my dad's supposed to be coming to pick her up, and she's like waiting for him, and he's not coming. So my sister was like, "Well, dad is being a little jokester that he is," and she got all snappy and, "Your father got a jokester." My father was the one with the sense of humor in the family, okay, which is where we all got it from. She doesn't remember that. She thinks we get it from her, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, she, give her. It's not like she's 10-minute Tom or 10-second Tom. Remember that from Adam Sandler? But she's close. My sister has referred to her as that before. So give her a little bit, and she'll, forget that conversation even happened. But you and Papa. Oh yes, yes, ma'am. Right back in here, we got. It might even be in the safe. So, but we have that book that we have. I think, again, memory. I got it. I think I won it from Digging with Deej, one of her streams, and I think it was donated from Gypsy Zero Discrimination or something like that. We have that thing is packed with silver, Indian head coins, Susan B's, so many that they're like, I put a slip of paper so it's like, a dime on one side and it's still in the same pocket, but it's on the other side of the paper. So yeah, so when you flip the page, you're not looking at the same coin you were before, it's a different one. But we do definitely, yes, 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 we still have that. I think he's gotten a couple of other ones here and there, like recently from a couple of other people, at least one, I think. He got something too. I'm not sure if it's part of a jewel. Like it's like teeny weeny, but it's in like a circle case on a piece of foam. But we definitely, he got when he was first born, my daughter, his mother's friend, gave him like a silver note. I think a $1 bill, silver certificate, whatever it is. That's also put away. Yes. My husband claims that the silver that he has anyways is going to the baby going to Sprout. Yep, exactly. See, you just said what I said. Yep, that's what he said. It's same thing with like, I told him that this shelf isn't a good place because this wall faces the slider from outside. So anybody that comes up, if the louvers or whatever you want to call them, blinds aren't pulled, anybody that comes up can be like, "Oh, look at that shit," on the wall. He's got his coin collections there. And across the room, so the closet, that black thing up there, that's foam, and that has all the rings and jewelry that he's still with me. Jewelry and stuff that we found on the beach, all the rings. There's some earrings there where it's just one earring, stuff like that. Sorry about that. Like I said, my phone I have to keep touching it because it keeps going into the sleep mode or whatever, and it's never done that while I've been live before. How long have I been on for? Approaching an hour. Okay. I like I said, I am like so lost at this, not at this point, but yeah, this whole room is like just a collecting spot, a dumping ground, if you will. I don't know what's this. Oh, this treasure box did hold his clad. Oh, that he found. I think he has a video of it, a recent video of it. That was all. So this is, I think, just the shit he's just recently dug up. But like I said, I want to get. I actually got my fishing license. I have not been out fishing in 2 years. I didn't even get my license last year. Um, my husband's like, "Wow, where'd you get that for?" Hello, because I can always ask my daughter to take Sprout either overnight because we like to get out like even before the sun's up, or we used to. Thought I just saw Parkman say something. I do. Can you get on YouTube laptop? I have to either re-up, reinstall Chrome on my laptop because the Chrome that I had before, something was not all of a sudden not working right with StreamYard, which is why I am doing it on my phone. I hate to do this to you guys, but I really have to go use the ladies' room. And I'm at that age now where when I say I have to tinkle, get the fuck up and go, or I'm gonna start tinkling. So yep, TAMI. Sorry, that's me. But I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh. Sorry about that. Apparently, my screen went black when I went piddles. Many states, if you get. I don't get food stamps. This last time, we didn't get any financial help for Cade, mainly because we said we didn't want to. We just wanted only thing I got for the babies then and now was Wick for the formula. That shit is like $22 a can for a 12.5 ounce Kool-Aid can, if you will. Okay, remember Kool-Aid? Already made Kool-Aid. What the fuck? So to get block list down. Huh. I can't do anything on my phone while I'm using the phone because uh, I don't want to screw up. Chance losing you guys. Even though I lost a few when I went pee, apparently. Okay, not a biggie. Yeah. So what did I say? Let's see, we're on 11:02. I don't know if I'm gonna go the normal 2 hours that I normally used to do when I did do this. Because he's not used to I'm in the other room. He's in that room. He's in the living room watching Booba or Grizzly and the Lemons or whatever so that he can watch his show and not have me have the volume down to almost like sign language mode so that you guys wouldn't have all the background crap. So I'm in the dining room using my cell phone on my selfie stick tripod thing. That way there we can do our thing. He can be happy doing his thing. But again, having been like 2 hours away, even though the glass is right there, and he just came in the bedroom when I was using the front bedroom bathroom to go to the bathroom. Hmm. I'll have to try it. I'll have to shit. Do I have to be on? Can I do it like not being live? I appreciate it though. I appreciate you, offering to help me figure that out. I don't know what's up with my phone doing the going into resting mode. Like I said, it's never done that. I've used my phone for many of my live streams towards the end, and it never did that. So I don't know why it's acting like every 3 minutes or whatever it goes into sleep mode. And I don't know if that affects what you're seeing. You know what I mean? I'm not seeing anything. And if you are wondering what this whole no, it's not a green screen. My light is coming from my open slider from outside. So whatever leave moves or whatever, it's going to fluctuate with the filter of light, which is why it's kind of flickering. But no, just me. Oh, see, went into sleep mode. But I think I know it's at an awkward time. It's only like what 5 minutes after 11, but I think I am. Look, knocking on the glass. Well, yeah, kid. Yeah. Oh, yeah, kid. Say hi. Can you say hi? Say hi. Can you do pumpkins? Hi. Can you do pumpkins? Do pumpkins. You remember? No. No pumpkins. No banging. No bang bangs. Uh-oh. So that's another reason why he's going to start banging on the glass. YouTube settings. Huh. Yeah, again, like I said, I really can't do anything while I'm doing live. But again, excuse me. Yeah, he's huge. Well, he's not huge. He's still a peanut, but yeah, when you haven't seen him for a while, he's definitely, he's getting there. My big boy helper. But I am going to end the stream now because again, it's my first time back. My phone isn't working the way it normally is, and it's a little tedious to have to keep, not really, but you know what I'm saying, keep poking the bear. um, so again, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has come and spent some time with me this morning and made my first time back great. It feels great to be back. I miss all of you so much and appreciate each and every one of you. Just want to let you know that for those of you that have been here, that are listening on your way to work, already got there, whatever, spent a little bit of time here in the stream, in the padded cell. We appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by today. I will try to be back at this time again on Friday. I don't know, again, where it's summertime, if I'm going to be diligent on Mondays and Fridays, because before it would be like if we happen to go up there for a Friday, I'd be on the road for 2 hours and not be able to have the stream. Okay, will do. Love to all. Pumpkins. He apparently is growing out of all of that. One mugga for the road. And like I said, I appreciate all of you coming and hanging out with me this morning. It just feels really good to be back. I've been kind of out of touch and out of the loop, but we're going to see if we can produce more videos under the Johnson's Family Adventures for all of you guys, and or, live, maybe from camp, whatever. But I think I'm back, hopefully to stay, and we'll do this again real soon. Thank you all. Peace out. Bye, everybody. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day. Have an awesome week, and hopefully we'll hook up again on Friday. Unless something happens, then I'll do a community post saying whether or not this will be happening. It is what it is. Toodles.